Hello! It's Susan from Sassy C Art Shop. You guys ready to do some art with me? Let's get to it. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Susan from Sassy C Art Shop. If you don't know what I do, I like to create art prints and stickers each month. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually creating the stickers for the month of June. If you want to see how I created the art print and the character and stuff, be sure to watch the video from last week. Okay, so I thought I would kind of explain my process to you guys for any of you who don't know. So basically what I do each month, I pick a theme and then I create 10 stickers around that theme. So basically I make a list of like all the different things that I can think of that go along with that theme, and then I decide which would make cute stickers. And I look on Pinterest and I find different references and kind of like find the references that I like, and then throw it all together to create what is mine. Anyway, so for the month of June, I decided to go with the theme of a wedding. Yay! Because I thought it would be fun, and like, you know, June is considered a very desirable month for a lot of people to get married. So I created a character who's a bride. You'll see that last week, like I said, if you want to go watch that video. But yeah, so for the stickers, I decided to do things that deal with weddings. Now, a lot of times my stickers, I give them like little faces, even if they're like inanimate objects, just because I think it's really cute. I didn't do that for this month though, because I just felt like I really wanted everything to look really elegant compared to like really cute. So I just drew what I wanted instead of drawing it with a face. So the 10 stickers that I decided to create, which go with the wedding theme. So I did an engagement ring as well as wedding rings, the wedding bells, 2 glasses of champagne that are like being toasted together, a wedding bouquet, so a cute pair of heels, because every bride needs her accessories. Every girl needs her accessories. I guess I should rephrase that. You know what? Everybody should accessorize. The men can too, but you know, maybe not with those shoes. Anyway, I did the wedding dress, of course, because that's kind of a big part of it. There's like whole TV shows dedicated to people finding their wedding dress, and yes, I do watch them, and yes, I do judge them. Anyway, and then I did like a stack of presents, because, you know, when you're getting married, a lot of people give you gifts and stuff, and you can register at different places. I did a dove as well, because a lot of people like release doves and they're considered romantic. Personally, I wouldn't do that, because I'm like, what if the bird poops all over the altar or something like that? So, but I thought it would make a cute sticker. And then finally, of course, I did a wedding cake, because that's like a big thing, is, you know, cutting the cake and everybody doing that. Like, yeah. So I didn't have too much trouble when I was doing my sketching. The engagement ring that's in the far left corner up at the top, I did have a little trouble with the box, like getting the perspective right, because it wasn't, you know, just a box. It's a box that opens, and it also has like the interior. And anyway, it was a little difficult, but for everything else, I did pretty well. It wasn't too hard, you know, a couple of adjustments occasionally had to be made, but nothing too crazy. So I was happy about that. And then for the line art, I actually did something a little different this time. So I definitely decided that I wanted a very soft, romantic look. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go with gold, because I think it's very elegant and very pretty. And then the other color I decided to go with for the most part was a like pretty soft pink, because it's my favorite color. I think it's really cute and really romantic, and you know, a lot of weddings do use like these colors, so I thought that would be good. So when I was doing the line art, I actually instead of just using like my black line art, which I normally use a lot of times, I actually used some different like pinks and my gold Ohuhu gel pens as well for like all the little details. And I'm really glad I ended up doing this. I think the look of like all of these just turned out so good, and I'm so glad that I didn't just do black for everything, because I just think it added to that elegance and richness and really captured the vibe I was going for. So right now I'm working on the coloring of them, as you can see, and like I said, I stuck with like the golds and the pinks, and I threw in like a little bit of red every once in a while, and then like if I had to shade something with like a gray, because like for part of the dress, like the bottom, you can see like the layers kind of fanning out, and I wanted to show some shading in there, but I didn't want it like dark gray, so I actually used sort of more like a red warm gray, and I think that worked really well. And so this soft pink, I'm adding like a little border at the bottom of the dress and like little flowers that go up. And it's got like this big full skirt with like a little beaded belt and like a sweetheart neckline, and it kind of comes a little bit off the shoulder. And I'm like, ooh, I think this looks really pretty. I'm not sure I would ever wear this. I think it's maybe too big for me, but yeah, I really like it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm using my Ohuhu alcohol markers to color everything. I use like the gel pens some as well to add like some of those sparkly details, like in the bells and the rings and the champagne and stuff. And anywhere I was adding gold, it's actually super fun to color gold if like you kind of know what you're doing, because you just layer like a whole bunch of different yellows and browns and like, you know, slowly build up those layers. I think I used like 8 different colors for all the gold, but I love how like shiny and pristine it all turned out, so I'm like really glad I did that. And not for nothing, but like, are those the cutest shoes ever or what? Like, I would definitely wear those shoes, maybe in a smaller heel though. Those look like they would, you know, stab someone, kill me if I tried to walk in them. So yeah, but I think they're super cute. I love how all of these turned out. I think they turned out like really romantic and sweet and really had the vibe I was going for of like simple elegance and keeping in a color scheme, because like that's a big thing in a wedding is, you know, everything kind of has to fit the theme and color scheme. And yeah, I was really happy with it. And like this layered cake has like the flowers cascading down around it. I was really proud of how that turned out. If you want to get any of these stickers for yourself, be sure to check out my shop. You can get just one of them, or you can get the whole set along with the art print. That's all available in my shop, and that'll be linked down below. So I'm just finishing up here, and I had so much fun creating this. And let me know what you guys' wedding colors were if you were married, or if you ever want to get married, what your colors would be. I'm curious to know, so let me know down in the comments below. I'm curious. But here you go. You can see the full stickers, and I'm just going to show you kind of peeling them because I think that's kind of fun, seeing the stickers. Yeah, so I'll let y'all just watch the last little bit of this and see how they turned out on different products. Thanks for watching. You guys are still here? Well, thanks so much for watching. To support my channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want anything from the shop, the link's always in the description. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And next time, don't forget, you're going to get to see my highlights of my artistic journey, as well as my foibles, because there will be some. All right, bye.